A book I read was Night by Elie Wiesel. What the book was basically about is when Elie was younger, him and his family were Jewish, and so all of the German Nazis were coming into Russia, Ukraine, basically everywhere in Asia. It started taking all these Jews to concentration camps. And then they would separate them from the family. That they would separate females and little girls to a section and boys and men into another section. And then they would just choose, oh, should we kill these people or not? But what happened is Elie, it's like a flashback. It flashes back from when he was younger into now. It happens most often in the book. What happens is that Ellie's telling us what's going on and everything. Like, he had a lie, like his dad had a lie to his friend that he saw, saying that his family was still alive, not knowing if they were alive or not. They didn't want to tell the truth because they didn't want to hurt that person. But what happened to their friend is that their friend went to the transport and their family wasn't there and he was never saw again. Basically, what's coming from my mind is that his friend died because they didn't want you to go to the transport area. One claim I found was protecting others. Protecting others was like, when Elie was really starving and everything, he wouldn't eat at all. So, this one little girl during the camp, because he was in a working camp, because there was many varieties of camps during World War II in the Holocaust, is that they were in the working concentration camp. Meaning you're gonna be free, which never really happened. Well, this one dentist that was trying to take out his teeth, his golden tooth, was basically a robber. He started stealing stuff and then was executed the next day because they found out. But by helping others, this little girl gave him food and drinks and bread, because basically what they would get was bread and soup. So she would give him the bread and soup because he has been starving and looks like he's about to die. But like a couple of years later, back into now, he met her, talked to her, and said, and just remembered everything that happened that day. Another claim is accepting help. Well, you didn't want them to know that you were getting help from other people, but what would happen is that you really needed help. Like you were starving or something and you couldn't do anything. Like in the book, it shows that this girl had helped him, and he wasn't wanting to accept the help, but he did, because his dad was dying, and he wanted to live to tell the story later into his life, which he has, because that's how I'm reading the book. Okay. The author's style is he goes from from the past into the present. How you can compare that is that like if you read a book about Steve Jobs, it's way different than this one. It's way different. Like, this one goes from the future into the past. Like, for Steve Jobs, the book, the biography of Steve Jobs, it's way different because you get way more information from when he was born to everything. You get the same stuff, but it's way different because what Ellie does is go from the past to the future. Basically to present. The point of view is first person. The author's purpose was to inform us to know what was going on during the Holocaust and what he saw with his own eyes, not what we think was going on during the Holocaust.